Welcome, everyone. My name is Ricardo Belmar. I'm a Director Partner Marketing Advisor for Retail and Consumer Goods here at Microsoft. I want to welcome you and thank you for watching this first episode of our Top Trends in Retail video series. This video series is designed to share current trends shaping the future of the retail industry. In this series, we hear from retail experts and innovators as we explore how the retail industry is changing and striving to offer innovative services and experiences. Microsoft recently had the opportunity to speak with someone I've had the pleasure of knowing for many years, a Rethink Retail top retail influencer, Cathy Hotka, the principal of Cathy Hotka and Associates LLC. We caught up with Cathy while hosting the Retail ROI Super Saturday event at our Microsoft offices in New York. Cathy Hotka knows most of the retail chief information officers in North America and creates unique opportunities for retail leaders to network with one another. Her firm creates networking events, summits, and industry parties and helps technology companies create go to market strategies for retail. Her clients include many of the largest technology companies throughout the world. Please enjoy this insightful discussion with one of my favorite retail insiders, Cathy Hotka.
Well, if those things are not in place, that organization's in big trouble. Part of the challenge that we have is the technology moves very quickly. We have increasing numbers of channels. You can now buy off of your Roku television. If an organization does not have the right security protocols in place and does not have a plan for being able to keep up with advances in the future, they really seriously got a problem. That needs to be a priority. Well, customers expect an exceptional customer experience. That's one thing that they have grown to expect. And there are so many retailers who can really deliver an amazing experience. Look at Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply is fantastic. When you walk in, they've got baby chicks, they've got fertilizer, they've got seeds, they have so many different things. But it's not just that, it's the culture where the sales associates love the Tractor Supply values, which are printed on the back of their business cards. And each one of those people makes a real personal effort to deliver a fantastic customer experience. So, it doesn't seem exciting necessarily, Tractor, but it's quite the experience. And you never have a bad time in there. So companies, regardless of what segment they're in, need to think about how they can deliver that for every single customer at every point. It's difficult, but it can be done. Sephora is amazing. Again, there's a culture at Sephora. The people who work there are knowledgeable. They have opinions. They will cater their recommendations to the age or the lifestyle of the person who's in there. Vitamin Shop. You may have seen on Undercover Boss, Vitamin Shop employees are tireless advocates for fitness and are extremely knowledgeable. That's the base now. It's got to be that way. We can't just hire people, pay them the lowest amount of money possible, and expect that it's going to work. So supply chains are the new basic. And we've seen that where there are companies who have not optimized supply chains or who had interruptions based on problems in China. They wound up with all kinds of out of season merchandise that they had to slash in price. So not only were they not making the profit margins they wanted to make, it was taking up space in the store. So I'm seeing a lot of emphasis in retail companies on hiring professionals who know how to optimize these channels and make it all work. It's a matter of fiscal soundness. One thing that's important is that a number of retailers are sourcing their products closer to the United States. It makes sense to do that. We're seeing it in Central America. We're seeing it in Mexico. We're seeing it in the United States. If you don't have to ship it from China, you have a better chance of getting it in the time frame you want. retailers were giving their store associates phones, which they would probably put into a drawer because they didn't know what they were supposed to do with them. Those days are long gone. We've got much more sophisticated devices now, and many of them. So, if you go into your Build-A-Bear workshop, you'll see Surface devices everywhere. It used to be that you went into Build-A-Bear and bought a bear, put it in a bag, and left. Now, when you're at Build-A-Bear, you buy the bear and you take it to a variety of different Surface stations where you give it a name, you give it a theme song, you give it a motto, and the important part for Build-A-Bear is that helps involve the grandparents, because they can now ask for the grandparents' information and increase sales and customer satisfaction. So these devices are much more sophisticated now and changing the way retail works. One of the top trends for 2023 is the store. I know we used to think that the store was boring. The store is absolutely critical to everything we do in retail, whether it's an online transaction or not. The store needs to be welcoming. It needs to be a source of information for associates. It used to be the associates who were the least knowledgeable about product. Now they have to have devices that give them all the information that the customer wants. So I think we're going to see more remodeling of stores. We're going to see different formats of stores. Some stores are starting smaller formats. And that's going to be a key area of investment. So I think another key trend we're going to see is an increase in channels. So we've been calling it omni-channel, and everybody hates that term, but the number of channels is exploding. You can buy things off of your phone. You can buy things while you're watching a television show. Things are going to be ubiquitous. Sale items are going to be ubiquitous, and you'll be able to get them from anywhere. It's a challenge for retailers because they were dealing with one channel, then they were dealing with two or three. Now they have multiples. And it's going to require all kinds of technology integration within the retailer to make all of these channels work, to leverage that customer information, and be able to act on it to react to trends. There is a challenge for retailers to be able to ensure that when they respond to a customer in one channel, that customer gets the same answer that they would have gotten from a different channel. And that's not so easy. That's going to require lots of time and effort, but it's where the industry's going.
I want to thank Cathy for sharing her amazing insights with us, and I hope you found them as valuable as I have. Microsoft empowers retailers and their frontline workers to achieve more through a trusted and secure platform supported by a comprehensive partner ecosystem and industry leading solutions. We are committed to helping retailers reimagine their customer shopping journeys to deliver seamless and cohesive experiences throughout the retail value chain, optimizing every stage of the supply chain from the factory floor to the store shelf to the individual shopper. Please watch the rest of the Top Trends in Retail video series, which features other industry experts discussing the latest trends they're seeing at the intersection of technology and retail. Stay tuned for the next episode and hope to see you again soon.